Hello everyone, this is Thiago here, and in this video I'm going to record an account review. And by the way, anybody can request an account review. Just send us an email and we'll go from there. So I am here looking at E's account, and let's see what we've got and what we can do to improve E's performance. Let's go to key metrics first. And let's see what kind of trader he is first. I can see he's probably a swing trader because he only has 1 day and he has very little trades here. So let's just assume that he's a swing trader. And so what we see here is the first metric. I'm just going to go over the essential metrics. It's not going to be a very long video. It's just to give you a gist of how you can go over your own numbers very quickly in order to collect the most amount of insights to improve your performance. So I'm going over the KPIs report. First metric that I look for is the profit factor, which is very close to 1, meaning that he's barely positive, mostly breaking even. I want to see here a ratio of at least 3-to-1, meaning that he's making $3 for every dollar that he's risking. And right now he's risking $1 to make $1.12, so that's not that much. And his expectancy, while it might look good, it's not, because he's a swing trader. You know, when you're a swing trader and you're making $8 per trade, that's not a whole lot. But if you're a scalper making, hundreds of trades a day, $8 is a very big number. So he needs to improve this number as well, and as well as his win rate, which is very low, which is, sometimes you can be positive with a 24 win rate, but most of the times a win rate below 50 or below 40 is not that great at all, and there is always room to improve this. And we'll go over the metrics to see what we can do. The maximum drawdown is another important one, and he's actually losing. He lost 70% from the top of his equity curve, which is way too much profits to give back. So I would definitely be very careful when you're having to cut the down days so that you don't have these big drawdowns. I can see that he goes long a lot more often than shorts, and he makes money going long, which is awesome. But he loses money when he goes short. So the recommendation here is to just short less or reduce size. Trade just the bare minimum, so that until this metric becomes positive. Because right now it doesn't matter if you trade 100 shares or 1,000, you're losing. So you might as well trade with 100 shares. Then I see here his ratio is very good. He holds his winners 6.78 times more than his losers. So that's awesome. But because of this number here, it looks like he's cutting his winners short, or he's not letting his winners run. So he's not picking moving stocks or training stocks. He's picking probably stocks that are just consolidating or not training. Then that and because otherwise his profit would be much bigger, and that's not what's happening here. There are other causes, of course. He's probably also cutting a winner short and not finding good training stocks. What else we see here? So this is the calendar. This is the monthly progress report. What I like to see here is his average position size. He's still losing money, so there's no point of going big. However, I can see here that he's upping his size by his 3rd month, which is around here. He's upping his size, which is good because he's making money, and he's reducing his size while he's having a tough time, which is awesome. So that's the key takeaway here. Just, up your size when you're winning, reduce your size when you're losing. And he's doing this here. And you might want to check your own data to make sure that you're also reducing size when you're losing. This chart is really awesome too, because I can see that, you know, on average he loses 96 0.96, which is also a metric that you can see here. So he's losing about 1% on average per trade, and he's winning about 3.3% on average. But as you can see, his win rate is terrible. He's not making much money. But I can see here he's keeping his loss average smaller than his wins. He's not having a lot of bubbles way outside this average here, which is awesome. That means he's controlling his risk very well. And he's letting some winners run, but not that many. He doesn't have too many bubbles outside his average here. And I can see his average. He used to have a good average rate. He's no longer having a good average rate. So he needs to go back to his strategies to make sure that he focuses on the strategies with the best win rates. And this is a chart that I like too. He hasn't set his daily loss limit, so we don't know what his thresholds are. Daily loss and the big max win limit and the daily loss limits have been set. So I can see here that he had some big losing days, but in general he keeps his losing days to about $700 or so dollars. So maybe he can set his daily loss limit to about 500, and don't let when you reach that goal or when you reach that limit, not goal, stop trading. Just take it easy, because you don't want to let a $500 day become a $1,300 day like this one, lost day here. So just keep your stops. You're doing great. You're keeping your stops, but try to set a daily stop loss limit as well, and stick to it. So let's see some other interesting reports that I like to see. And we don't have a whole lot of time to go over all the reports, so I'm just going over the main ones, and this one is one that I like a lot. Let's just sort by P&L. This is an instrument report that shows his best and worst instruments. I can see here that he is trading these top 5 here, and not a whole lot of trades except for IBM. 22 trades, which is about almost 10% of his trades were on IBM, and they're all losing, and he's losing money. So that's definitely one stock that I would get from my watch list, because after 22 trades, if you're still losing, you might just want to just get rid of it. And with these, I would also get these as well. There aren't that many trades, but they're losers, so you might just want to just focus on the winners. And let's look at the winners now. We have RL here. With 25 trades, you're profitable. So you might just want to stick to this stock here. Follow it like a hawk and try to trade as much as you can, because you're profitable. Now I see one caveat here. His win rate is very small. That means that he's probably had some outliers. Maybe he had like 1 or 2 big wins and then a bunch of losers, which is not good. So that might look like his best stock, but maybe there are better stocks for him to trade, like this one that has a better expectancy win rate and has a positive number as well. So this one might be even better than this one. Let's see by win rate here. Or this one here is 66, but only 3 trades, so that's not enough. Dow here is 34, which is not that great of a win rate, but with 23 trades and a positive expectancy, that might be a good stock as well, except that your average net per trade is not that big. So, but hey, at least you have some good names to trade, like these, and some bad names that you should probably think twice before pulling the trigger on them. All right? Let's see what else. This one is one that I like as well, which is the distribution by tags that shows your when you tag a trade by strategy, you can run this report and see what strategies are working. And he's doing a great job. He's tagging his trades, and we can see here his best strategies they close with 17 trades and a P&L of 3K. And the plan followed, also a good one. And the worst ones are greed or no plan followed, right? So that should hit a chord with a lot of you guys here, right? When you're greedy, when you're indisciplined, when you don't have a plan, you just lose money. And this is clear that this is happening here with Ease account. So just make sure that you tag your trades. It's a very useful feature, so that you can see what works, what doesn't, and then just try to focus on things that are working, like these 2-3 strategies, and just it's the report's not lying here. It's just showing you that when you're greedy, when you're not following your plan, you lose money. Let's see what else we can see here. I think that covers most of the important metrics for this review. There are tons of other things that you can look for. The ones that are covered are the most important ones. So I'm going to end this video here. And like I said, if you need a video for your own account, please let us know, and we'll go from there. All right? Thank you so much, and have a great day.